Welcome back, everybody, to the 1987 Supermod. I'm your host, Brad Drake, as always, and this is my AWA save. Folks, we are at live event tour number 102. It is week 4, Saturday night in October, and we are back home in Minneapolis. Let's go ahead and set our venue for the night. We're looking at a little over 10,000 fans, so this is pretty fair what we have going here. So we can run the Auditorium, and we are going to run the Auditorium again. So we are booked for the Minneapolis Auditorium, which we should sell out. And let's take a look at our absentees here. Billy Robinson's working for All Japan, and the rest don't affect us. Let's see if Billy Robinson's even on this card. He is not, so it's just fine for him to work All Japan tonight. This evening's card in the Minneapolis Auditorium, we're going to have Madusa Micelli facing Vivian, Vachon. Cactus, Jack, and Buddy Wolfe are going to battle the Assassin and Steve Olsonoski. Mike Graham is going to face Alan West. Sonny Rogers is going to face off against title holder Nelson Royal. The Terrorist, Jack Victory, is going to battle Greg Gagne. Dick Slater is going to face Wahoo McDaniel. The Guerrero brothers are going to face Rosen Summers. And Scott Hall is going to face Larry Zbyszko in the main event. And this one is going to be in a steel cage. Let's get to booking. All right, our first bout here is Micelli and Vachon. We'll take a look. I can't remember who won the last one. So we will go ahead and make that adjustment. Again, both ladies, despite wins against each other, remain with chilly momentum. Okay, Madusa got the win the last time, so Vivian Vachon is going to get the win on this one. And this one is in the books. Cactus Jack and Buddy Wolfe against Assassin and Steve Olsonoski. And we're going to go ahead, since they've tagged so many times already, we're just going to have Cactus Jack and Buddy Wolfe as an official tag team. And of course, I picked the wrong one. Buddy Wolfe, and these are individuals. Nice. I had the same worker twice. All right, they are in the game now. We'll have to close this out and reboot them. So there we go. Cactus Jack and Wolfe versus Assassin and Olsonoski. Let's check out here. Like that, how we can use the auto name. I dig it. Let's check out and see who's been doing the winning here. So Assassin and Olsonoski are due for the win. Let's give it to Steve Olsonoski. That match is booked. Let's go to the next one up here, which is Mike Graham versus Alan West. And remember, we are in the process of turning Mike Graham babyface. Go ahead and book that one. Rogers versus Royal, 14 minutes here. There's Sonny Rogers. Let's plug in Nelson Royal. Nelson Royal has been a good champion for us. He's done a real good job. So we're going to have Sonny Rogers win by DQ, just to help get some heat. And we're also going to have something else happen here. I rarely do angles, as those of you know. But in this case, we're trying to turn Mike Graham. So Royal beats down Rogers after the match. Mike Graham makes the save. Let's see if it's in there where we can do it. And it doesn't look like there's... We can do an attack and save. Here we go. Right here, folks. So Sonny Rogers is the victim. And you can rest assured this is not going to get a high score, but it's going to do what we're looking for it to do. And it may be too early, but that one's booked. We're going to use it to turn Mike Graham. There we go. We're booked. That's going to give Mike Graham the face turn we're looking for. Next bout is the Terrorist versus Gagne. That one is 14 minutes. We're going to leave this open-ended, but I can guarantee you that Gagne will get the win here. So let's not even chance it. Gagne, of course, is going to get the win. We're in Minneapolis, after all. Dick Slater versus Wahoo McDaniel. We're not going to have a strap match this time because of the cage match in the main event. This one is also 14 minutes, or it could be a little bit longer. 16, yes. We'll double check to see who won the last time and change it up for this time. I think it's Dick Slater's turn to win. Both these men have red hot momentum. They've been putting on great matches all over the place. That's why. Okay, so Dick Slater is due to win. And we're going to have Dick Slater win dirty. Tainted win. There it is. Bam. That one's booked out. Now, we got the Guerrero brothers versus Rosen Summers. We may change this to a 6-man just because of the fact that it is in Minneapolis. It'd be fun to do, but I don't want to do it if we did it again in another town. Okay, we can do a 6-man. It's been a while since we've done it. Let's go ahead and change this over to a 6-man. It's Minneapolis. We got to put out the big guns here. Hopefully we don't run out of time, but that's okay. We can keep the main event to a 25-minute. So Chavo Guerrero, Eddie, and Hector. There we go. Versus Buddy Rose, Doug Summers. And we always can have fun with this of who we want to put in there as the third with them. We've used quite a few different people. Why don't we use, for the heck of it, why don't we put Colonel DeBeers in there with him? That'll be a fun change. So there we go. This one goes 18. And since Rosen Summers ran the last time, we're going to have Chavo. Now we're going to have Hector go over this time. So there we go. That one's booked. And our main event here It's going to be a cage match, folks, a big cage match. And you know that this one would be bloody. So there we are, all in caps. Of course, I can't remember if I always write cage match. I think I do. And folks, what does that say? Does it say cage match? Oh, we're going to have a cage match? Oh, no, no, no. You know that it says cage match. It's a cage match in the Minneapolis Auditorium. Huge, huge big main event here. Two heavy hitters. And this one is exciting. This is a very exciting main event. Let's take a look to see how this feud's been going. Okay, Larry Zbyszko got the win the last time. So Scott Hall is getting the win here in Minneapolis. And let's have some fun here and do some botched interference. So there we go. Nick Bockwinkel is going to accidentally knock out Larry Zbyszko. It's a different finish for us. So let's go ahead and book this one out. We have a solid card here. A real solid card. So there we go. We got to cut 1 minute, folks. 1 minute. So it's going to be a 29-minute match. And of course, this one is going to be 2.5 hours long. Vern Gagne has too much to do. I don't quite know how, but he does. So let's go ahead and get going. We're going to start the show here. Our opener gets a 51. Nice job with these two ladies. Excellent. This is not bad. We get a 65. Steve Olsonoski gets the win over Cactus Jack with that backflip. Let's see what the drawbacks were. Wolfe gets hit with declining physical ability, and Cactus Jack gets hit with inexperience. Okay, that's fair. Mike Graham versus Alan West. A potential future face turn was hinted. It was hinted. Graham got the win with the Boston Crabs, 64 overall. Not bad between these two. Let's see the next segment here. Of course, Sonny Rogers beats Nelson Royal by disqualification. And let's see how our little angle went over here. I'm guessing not well. And 31, okay. Well, let's handle changes. Okay, so it's been going for 3 segments. This turn should go over just fine. Turn was a complete success. Yes! So now we got our heat building here, folks. We are going to have Graham chasing the title with Nelson Royal. One of our people, one of our fans in the comments suggested that, and I was against it at first, but the more I thought about it, yeah, we'll give it a shot. We'll see how it goes. Nice 75 overall. Greg Gagne had a nice score at 84 there. Terrific. This one only gets this one. See, now here's another hilarious one. 77, 72. Excuse me, but a 78 overall. We are getting hit with bonuses, but you can just never tell how this is going to go. But I'm pretty happy. And that's exactly how a finish like that would have gone down. Slater hits him with a foreign object. This keeps their little feud going here. And this one gets a nicer score than what I imagined. Because Eddie's kind of anchoring us down here. He just does not have the experience. But Hector beats Colonel DeBeers with the butterfly suplex. Terrific. Nice. I would have liked the score to have been a little bit better for our semi-main. But I got a feeling our semi-main is going to do very well. So let's go ahead and let's go to our main event here. 89 overall. Huge. Huge. So there we go. Bockwinkel gets involved in the cage match, and it backfires on him. And Larry Zbyszko gets the win. Is this going to lead to a rift between Bockwinkel and Zbyszko, everybody? What do you think? I don't know. This could lead to something. So a big cage match in the main event here saves the day for us. This should help keep our overall score up. We sold out the auditorium with 10,000 folks, 10,000 fans. So 83 overall. We get bumped up in popularity. Terrific. Let's make our speech. Scott Hall, pointed out as a good example. Larry Zbyszko worked his ass off. Gets praised for a great performance. And who else did very well for us here? Greg Gagne put on a heck of a show. And let's give Hector some credit here. Hector did good. So we're going to make the speech. Hall's pleased. Zbyszko's pleased. And Hector is pleased. Terrific. Big card there, folks. That one's in the books. Let's move along and take a look at our next tour date. Our next tour date here is going to be in Milwaukee. So I made that change already. And no sense in us running in Green Bay and potentially giving up thousands of seats when we can get a bigger draw in Milwaukee. So that's what we're going to do, folks. We're going to go to Milwaukee for the first time in our tour. What do we got here? The Minnesota Twins have beat the St. Louis Cardinals in 7 games to win the World Series. Terrific. Congratulations, Minnesota Twins. We're very proud of you. Kira Maeda is starting camp for his big MMA fight. I tell you what, folks, a lot happened here on a Saturday night in wrestling. Imagine that. Okay, we got 1.6 million viewers. Excellent for Championship Wrestling on ESPN. Terrific. Everything is looking good here, folks. It is looking good. Let's check out what the WWF had to do. Strike Force over the new Dream Team, which of course was Greg Valentine and Dino Bravo. Demolition over the British Bulldogs. And of course, we got 3 tag matches in a row here. It's a little strange, but this is a solid card for the WWF. Now, I got into it earlier today with a guy that was giving me a hard time saying that everybody is too overpowered in this mod. It's the only complaint I've ever gotten about the Super mod, but I got it today, earlier this morning. And my response was, it's not that the wrestlers are overpowered. It's the WWF is so powerful. Look at the ratings for these shows that they're on. And they're doing all these shows per week. So the popularity of all these wrestlers is through the roof. That's what's going on here. Look at Martel here. He is through the roof. Same thing in Canada. He keeps bumping up in Canada. So it's not that I overpowered the wrestlers in the game. It's the fact that the television draw of these wrestlers is what's boosting their popularity. Look right here. 18 million, almost 19 million viewers for NBC for Saturday night's main event. Well, of course, their popularity is going to jump when you have that high of ratings. So, and you know what, folks? That's not too far off from how it was in the real life. People were on WWF TV and they were known. And when they went off to WWF TV and went to other promotions wanted them right away because they were hot off that national television. And in the WWF's case, international television. So here we go, folks. This is what you end up with. This is actually a pretty good Saturday night's main event. Again, no sign of Hulk Hogan, which is a little strange, but that's okay. Andre over Nikita Koloff. Andre would have probably beat the shit out of him because Koloff was not good. Andre would have probably beat the shit out of this poor guy. Let's check out his progress. He's been in the WWF for a couple months now. So he dropped in Mid-Atlantic, but he's gained everywhere else. You see this? That's what the WWF TV is doing. That's why it seems like these wrestlers are overpowered and they're getting such high scores. It's because their popularity is through the roof because of the WWF TV. All right, is there anybody else we want to take a look at here while we're at it? Oh, they ran World Championship Wrestling. Big main event of the Road Warriors against the Kansas Jayhawks. Nice. Barry Windham beats his brother? Ugh. No sign of Ric Flair here. Oh, there's an interview with Flair. There's a Blanchard and Anderson interview. I don't know how on earth those only got a 63 and 67, but they did. Magnum TA's cutting promos. All right, everybody. Let's go to the History Corner. Today's History Corner is going to be Jim Crockett Promotions, March 13th, 1983. They ran the Roanoke Civic Center in Roanoke, Virginia. Mike George beat Bill White. Liz Chase defeated Judy Martin. Sweet Brown Sugar and Dizzy Hogan, also known as Brutus Beefcake, beat Masafuchi and Joe LeDuc. Jimmy Valiant beat the one-man gang in a chain match. Bugsy McGraw beat Dick Slater. And in the main event, Jimmy Valiant beat Oliver Humperdinck in a lights-out match. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Jim Crockett Promotions for March 13th, 1983 in the Roanoke Civic Center. This concludes our show, folks. For those of you that haven't already, please subscribe to our channel, help us grow. Give this show a like and make sure you share this with your friends. Help us get this as popular as possible and to continue to grow. Breaking news, Ryuma Go is the new IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. Breaking news concluded. Back to the finish. Also, join us on Facebook, facebook.com/groups/1987 Supermod. That's facebook.com/groups/1987 Supermod. And if you would like this mod, version 7.0 is live and in living color and being enjoyed around the world. If you would like this version of the Supermod, go to braddrake.net and let me know. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. So long for now.